This is the perfect time to talk about one of the things I have in my notes, though, which is the water just calm, like that weather just passed. I think that's so cool in terms of the way the water works now with the world's update. And then, of course, we can't wait to see what's coming in the pipeline for the next update, update part 2. But the addition of fishing, with all the new weather and everything else, has been genuinely, it feels really, really cool. Like, this is obviously nice, tranquil, hanging off the back of our skiff. Go into third-person view. Oh, did it reset the cast? It did. Interesting. So we can hang out here on our fishing skiff, which we're not too far off the shore right now. We can probably go out a little bit more. Water is completely calm, but then when that wind hits and picks up, and you get some really intense waves and the sound effects and everything else, it can get quite terrifying. And then trying to fish out here during the middle of a blizzard has been. If that happens while we're streaming this morning, during this section of the video, it's gonna be cool. But I do want to talk about fishing for a little bit, because I generally love fishing in games, but hate fishing in real life. And we've been doing fishing on Saturday nights as an example in World of Warcraft, because we need lots of fish for the guild to make foods for raids and stuff. But I love fishing in like Lord of the Rings Online, EverQuest 2. Fishing in WoW is pretty fun. I think fishing is a really cool, relaxing opportunity for people who just want to come and chill and hang out. I did an early thoughts video on this Aquarius expedition this morning, which I think is airing tonight. Well, it depends on when this video airs. But the idea of just hanging out in any given location, and there's all these different types of fish to catch. So there's your commons, uncommons, rares, but then like getting into all the stuff we need for the expedition. Let's haul this in real quick. Well, like going in here and looking at like the fact that you need fish from ice worlds specifically. You need fish from, where to go here? Fish from a radiation planet. You need irradiated fish. You also need fish that can only be caught during the day. And then there's fish that can only be caught during the night, which I think we've already done for phase 3. Somewhere in here, maybe it was phase 4. One of these yeah, 3 nocturnal fish. Then there's still things like land enormous fish, land 100 fish, land high temperature fish. And these are all part of the expedition, but I'm just thinking about fishing beyond this expedition, right? So they've talked about how, well, at least I should say, we do know that more water-based updates are coming down the pipeline for No Man's Sky, right? And I guess the data miners have pulled stuff out that suggests that the next update, the next world's update, is going to be deepening the oceans and adding more, essentially more water biome to everything. Which leads me to wonder whether or not we're going to see like the difference between like normal fishing or deep sea fishing. And someone was saying the other day they think that rivers might be coming to the game, and I was like, that's an interesting concept if rivers come to the game, because then this skiff that we get, which we have right here, I could totally like send this skiff off into the distance. There is a limitation to how far you can go, and it has to be water. But we could tell it to go like, let's try to get it as far as we can out there. And then as we sit here, this thing's going to start to move off over there. So I can imagine if they ever added rivers to this, you could be able to swim up rivers and stuff. That'd be really cool. But I do like how right now we have this platform with the cold storage on it that you can move around. So you can start off in the shallow waters and fish out into the deeper waters. Hemulator says one of the things the data miners pulled that looked like a new purple element. Looks like it might be shadow lures for nocturnal fishing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my god! Space worm! Space worm! Don't eat my fishes, space worm. Oh no, my inventory's full. That space worm is terrifying, guys. Alright. Let's drop some of these fishies in the cold storage. As you can see, I'm amassing quite the stockpile of fish. But the other thing you could do here is you can actually change the paint job on your skiff too. I don't know if they'll ever give us the ability to do like different colors on skiffs and stuff, like, or not different colors, but different parts. So if we're always going to use the same colors, but I do like the fact that we can come in here and customize the various bits and pieces of this the way we want them to look. And then get back to fishing. And the other cool thing to think about would be long term if they add like a protective biome, like an energy shield or something around this to protect you from the elements. That would be a really cool addition to the skiff. Would be like, oh, we're getting some new waves, guys. These bigger waves might be coming through here in a minute. This is when things get a little wonky because this thing, I'm assuming they're going to continue to polish this. It can act a little wonky when you're in big waves. Oh no! Oh no! That was terrifying. That was terrifying. Like I totally, the water like picked me up off the barge, off the skiff. There it is again. But I think there's something super relaxing about fishing in a game like this. And it's such a juxtaposition. It's an expired brain core. Piece of flotsam wrenched from its years of drifting in the water when it became entangled in a fishing lure. It's of little use to anyone. Liquidators. The last expedition was so combat heavy. This one, it's like, it's so relaxing. And the coolest thing about this to me was when I was able to, when I found out that you could turn on automatic fishing in the difficulty section. So you could change the difficulty of the timing and everything that's required to haul in your fish. And let me go look at the options really quick, because I think there was even a hardcore option for those people who wanted to go like hardcore with the fishing. Where's it at here? Fishing timing. Relaxed, standard, or challenging. So you can actually adjust some aspects of the fishing process. But I put the auto catch on because it's just, for me, it's super relaxing. I'm gonna cast it off, put the controller down, write in my notebook, hang out, chat with the stream. Like, I just find that fishing in this game, the way they've done it, is super relaxing. And there is some strategy to it. Like I think Himalator was saying in chat a minute ago, like you need to use specific bait to get specific things, like and so that adds an element of, okay, I need to do a little bit of crafting. What is this? Shrieking oyster. A small aquatic creature found in different habitats all across the galaxy, typically found in shallower water. It's an extremely rare catch. But I like the fact that you need to craft some bait, which means you need a little bit of harvesting. You want to build the automatic traps, which I've got a few of back over there around my base. Those require a little bit of harvesting, a little bit of crafting. I would love it if they add the ability to, I mean, it would be really cool. This is the beginning of the fishing process, right? So this is a multi-tool add-on. So you can imagine later on, they're going to add mods to the fishing rig, which allow you to do different things. I would assume maybe at some point, but for now you could just put bait on it. I've got carbon, but you can do all these different things. Like I thought only bait was able to be used, but you can put like salt on it. I've been using condensed carbon. You could put chromatic metal. I mean, all these things lead to different things, which I think is really cool. And it tells you what it's going to do. Rarity improvement 3%, catch size improvement 8%. That's it. But it's better than nothing. And then I cast my line and I just hang out and chill. Fishing was a really cool addition to No Man's Sky. And it also makes me wonder if this is something they're bringing to Light No Fire, if we're going to have fishing in that game. I bet we are. I bet we are. Bleached coral. Well, we're continuing onwards with the stream, but I'm clipping this out for a YouTube video, so make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Daily streams on YouTube and Twitch. Play a lot of games. So check them all out. Don't forget the Discord, the Patreon.